Whitney Houston doesn't sit often for interviews, but with tonight's dinner honoring her, I had a chance to talk with her earlier this week. At age 26, with 7 #1 songs, Whitney Houston holds the record for the most consecutive #1 hits. What makes this all the more impressive is Whitney has released only 2 albums. Why has there been not more? Just 2.
I just signed a record contract about 5 years ago. In between that time, I have just done 2 albums. I think it's the misconception is that I have been out here for a while, and actually I have. This just didn't happen overnight. I was learning my chops and getting it together and growing up and all those things. But there are just 2. I am presently now working on the 3rd album. Then there'll be 3. So.
What kind of music in #3?
Good music.
Touche.
Good music.
You know what the critics say.
Yes.
I mean that her stuff is too commercial,
yeah.
too pop.
I mean, you have to listen. It's not everything. I'm not doing just one thing. I'm not just doing jazz, and I'm not just doing R&B, and I'm not just doing pop. If you listen to my music, you can hear a flavor of a lot of things. Because growing up, it wasn't just I didn't just listen to gospel. I didn't just listen to this kind of music. I listened to a wide range of singers. You know, Aretha, Ella Fitzgerald, Tony Bennett, Donny Hathaway. I mean, all those people influenced me. I just think people want to hear the deep part of Whitney, you know, the gospel, and that'll all come. I have plans for all that. All that'll come.
Give me an idea of what that is. Give me an idea of what you want to do, say, in the next 10 years.
There's a movie in the planning, you know, do some films and stuff like that, some good works. You know, there's a gospel album, a couple of gospel albums maybe, you know, a couple. I say, right now I'm just thinking about that one gospel album, you know. It's something that I look forward to too, believe me, and I know a lot of people look forward to it also.
Now, you mentioned a moment ago movies. My Lord, I have read more clips about she's about to do this, she's about to do that. She has just signed to do such and such.
I know. She hasn't signed anything, and she's not about to do anything yet. I'm just looking right now for the right project for me. It doesn't have to be. I'm not really looking for a major movie. I'm not looking to be a movie star. I just think it's another aspect of entertainment that I'd like to experience.
Then why do it? It seems to me it's a tremendous risk. That's not where you come from. It's something that you haven't trained all your life to do, or is it?
But do you have to?
I don't know.
I don't think so. I think it's the best actresses and actors, to me, don't have very much training. They feel. I mean, it's about a feel. It's about that emotion. You know, it's about putting that emotion into the character, and that doesn't. You don't have to have training to do that.
What makes a really great singer?
Knowing great songs and being able to sing them, interpreting them from your own experiences, and realizing that it's not only you, it's a lot of other people who feel that exact same way, who has been through that exact same thing, you know. I think that's what creates mass appeal, you know. And when you're singing about love, everybody loves love. I mean, everybody wants to be loved. Everybody wants to feel love. And that's what I try to sing about. That's you've been
discuss her appearance this Saturday in New York City at Arista Records' 15th anniversary gala to benefit AIDS organizations nationwide.
And AIDS is a very serious thing, and if there is anything that I can do at all to bring the research closer and closer to finding a cure, I mean, that's what it's all about. It's about helping one another. and being concerned about each other. And when I was asked to do it, I said yes, that I would. And plus, it's the anniversary of Alistair. And combining that, you know, with a benefit for AIDS, I think is wonderful. And I'm real glad to be part of it.
Everybody, it's now been around long enough, almost everybody's been touched one way or the other by that. Have you?
Yes.
Any disease?
Oh, yeah. People close to me have been affected by it. My musical director last year, about this time, as a matter of fact, passed away. We were very good friends, very close. I've known him for many years. And it had never happened to me before that, someone very close to me dying of a very fatal disease. And when it hits close to home, it has a whole different effect on you, you know. I don't understand it, you know. I watched him pass away, you know, before my eyes. And that was, it was frightening. It was frightening. And AIDS is no joke. It is no joke.
When you go back over your read clips about you or whatever, there's this benefit, this charity, that charity. You do a lot of it.
Yes.
And you find, I suspect, that you could spend almost your whole life doing that.
Well, you know, you can't do everything. You know, you want to be, I'm concerned and I care about people. And because of that, I want to do everything so badly, you know, but I can't. So I choose organizations for children, especially. And I'm concerned that I don't want them to think that nobody cares, because I do. And so many other people do, too.
Fair to say that your mom's the most important person in developing you, A, as a singer, B, as a person?
Absolutely.
In that development of a career?
Sure. And my career, my mom has been the most instrumental. As a person, my mother and father played a major part.
Your mom has great musical talent herself.
Yes.
Almighty God, the everlasting Father, Prince of Peace, you are.
Fair to say, as an individual, she was never a commercial success.
No, it wasn't her time. It wasn't her time. I always said she was way ahead of her time because I have almost the exact same voice as my mother did my age, at my age. And she was my
Sometimes you
age.
apart even?
Sure,
Yeah.
sure.
So were you determined that wouldn't happen to you?
No. Mm-mm. That wasn't my concern.
I say concerned that it wouldn't happen to you, that the talent wouldn't be before its time.
No, because I thought it was time, and so did a whole lot of other people, that somebody who was singing, you know, and singing songs and words and telling stories. It was about time for that, and that hadn't been around in a long time.
Some people just sing, and it happens, or doesn't happen. You sound as if it wasn't that way, that the commercial end of it came before the singing end of it.
Well, once you discover, to me, once I discovered that I could have a pop success, which is popular, that the people chose me to be what I am, or to be popular. I just sang. I sang the things that I liked, the things that touched my heart, the things that I could grasp onto, things that I could put my guts into. But whatever I sing, I put my heart and soul into it.
Whitney Houston, thank you. 54 minutes after. Good Morning America continues after this from Alpha.